Hey everyone, this is Mr. Everything, and today I'm going to do an unboxing and overview of this 3000 amp jump starter power pack. Now this one is ATKMAYI, or it's one of those words that's better read than said. And here it's from Amazon. And I've tried a few of these, they always seem to work, so I got this one to review. And I want to try, there's some things, I mean, the price point's lower than most, but you still see that you get pretty much the same features that any other one gives you. You have like a lot of safety protection, and you can see everything it comes with, including a nice hard shell case. And again, this is the specific model. This is the 3000 amp. I'm not sure if they make anything higher than this, but a 3000, that still should be a lot to jump just about anything, diesel or gas. Jump starter saying 10 times per charge, power bank, which most of them do, but you get a flashlight built in. Go ahead and unbox it. So again, this is going for $99 retail on Amazon, and then there's usually a coupon or a sale or something. And a lot of others that are the same spec go for more than that. So it's definitely worth considering if you're looking for one of these. This is a new brand. I'd give it a shot. Now, one of the things I like right off the bat is you get this hard shell zip case with a handle. Not the greatest handle, but it should work. Another brand that I have of this does not come with one of these cases, and that's $25 just for this case, the form-fitted one. So the fact that this brand comes with one, and it's cheaper than that jump starter with no case, and this comes with the case. See here, they put this to kind of keep the buttons from being accidentally depressed, and it helps keep it from any type of scratching from the cables. So first here I'll just show this in case you would lose it. Tells you all the different indicators on the little screen and status screen you get. How the flashlight works, more info. Again, it's supposed to be a 20,000 milliamp hour internal battery. And then this, I guess, just tells you pretty good. I mean, you're always backed by anything pretty much on Amazon if they're 30-day warranty, but then you get a separate manufacturer's warranty. This is what you're going to use for the jumper cables. Now this positive is a little bit longer. I'm not sure why that is. I mean, it does help them kind of stay within each other instead of up here. You can kind of fold it like that. I'm not sure. That is something I'm noticing, but I don't think it'll cause any issue. Obviously, as long as you can still get to both posts, or you could use just a metal ground if you had to on the vehicle. And then something that most of them include, and they should, is this. So this way you can use 12 volt DC devices off this. So if you want to test a dash cam or radar detector or something, you can do that without having to be in your car. So it's type C to type A, which I prefer C on both ends, but sometimes if you have your own C to C, that'll work too. And here's the jump starter itself. So they do give you this form-fitted piece. It seems to work a little better now that it doesn't have that bag on it that you can kind of. So again, you can see all the specs here. And this one, I like that it's much more compact than the other one I have, which is much bigger, and it's also a 3000 amp. So I like they're getting more in a smaller form factor. This will be the port for the jumper cables themselves, 2 outputs, and then an input-output. So you could do Type-C out, but you're going to charge through Type-C in. And then that's the light. And then this is for the DC output again, available here. And then it's kind of simple. This one's just one button, so there's no other fooling around, no different modes. It's on and it works. And you can see you get an indicator, so we're at 75% battery capacity. So it's nice that I'm sure this will blink when you're charging to let you know where your charge state's at. And then when it's unplugged like this, it lets you know how much juice is left in the battery. So this one's a one long press, turns on the light. Then you get SOS. And then the wonderful strobe that everything always has to have. And then it just cycles again. And you just hold it again to shut it off. So that's pretty straightforward once you learn that sequence. And then these are kind of gapped to where they'll only go in one way. So again, these only go in one way. But what I'm noticing here is that's really hard to push in. And I've already tried it a few times, but yeah. And that's a little too tight. And it actually puts a little bit of stress on this. I don't know if you can see, kind of have to wiggle it out. And this whole piece flexes a little bit. But that is a little bit annoying. Again. And then once you do get connected here, you can see the screen lights up. And there is a little protective film over it. And this will give you the battery voltage when it's connected, along with any like error codes. So say you connect both of these. You see it tells you that you touch them together and it's a short circuit. And unfortunately, but I guess fortunately for me, I don't have a dead car battery right now. So I can't exactly test it for jump starting a dead battery. But from experience, I've used several of these where I work, and then the one I own. I know that these pretty much always work. Anytime you have a big heavy lead acid jump pack, it's really a hassle to carry it around. So much nicer to have one of these, and then to keep this in a car, it's just convenient, out of the way, but there when you need it. They've always worked. The only few times they don't work is when a battery's so dead that even the lead acid won't jump it, even jumper cables and a car running won't jump it. But anything that a lead acid, big heavy jump pack starts, these ones that are this amperage, they always work. So and one thing I did notice here, the clamps and these are a little bit smaller than other ones I've used. But one thing I do like is that they have this kind of concaved groove. So this way you can actually put these on the posts like that, like your finger, and then clamp them that way. A lot of them are just straight across, and then you kind of have to hold it more like that with the teeth, and they're easier to fall off, to where these you might actually get a more secure connection on the terminal. But again, it is kind of annoying that there's a little bit of a kink here, and they're not the same size, and this piece is a little bit loose in this housing and a little rough here. It's things you have to keep in mind. If you're in a shop every day and it gets more use, it might be a concern. But if it's kind of like me, where you're just gonna probably hopefully never need to use these, just keep it in case you need to jump a battery here or there. A few times, nothing's gonna wear out or have any problems. This is a cheaper price point, and you're still getting the molded case, DC port, and all of this, and the screen that tells you kind of what the status of what you're connecting, the voltage is. So they're a little bit cheaper, a little bit less quality, and it's a smaller package. So there's some pros and cons to it. I just suggest if you're looking for one of these, give the ATKMAYI a consideration on Amazon. So if you were looking for a lithium jump starter, hopefully this is at least a cheaper option you can consider. And if you don't know about them, and if you think it's something you're interested in, definitely check it out because these are really nice and handy to have on hand. So thanks for watching, and you'll see me in the next one. Have a good one.